Hey, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Bach Flower Remedy. How to make your own medicine at home is super powerful, and it's a good time to do that. So for those of you not familiar with flower remedies, they work on the emotional, mental, spiritual level, and you'll see some physical results. And Bach flowers you can get them on Amazon. You can go to Whole Foods, sometimes even Vitamin Shop sells them, Sprouts, the Co-op if you're in Albuquerque. Those are some really good ways to use some of the energy that's going on right now. It's a very healing and clearing time, and it's a good time to go within and to bring up some of the stuff that you've wanted to work on. And sometimes if you feel stuck, the flower remedies can help you. So you want to start by gathering your materials, and I'm going to put a list and go over the list of things that you need. So some of the things that you're going to want to use are pure water. The purest that you can find, spring water distilled, actually would negate some of the properties of the plant, so you want to use pure spring water. I would go with like oxygen water, life water. I used Fuji water, reverse osmosis water, and you can use apple cider vinegar for those that don't want to use alcohol in it, or food grade vegetable glycerin is another good one if you want a little bit of sweetness to it. Or you can use straight up grain alcohol. This one here is vodka. You can use brandy. You can use Everclear. You can use whatever resonates with you. The other thing you're going to want to get is this is a 1 ounce dropper bottle, or you can use a 1/2 ounce dropper bottle, whichever you feel called to. Some labels, the remedies themselves, a buffer if you need it, and a marker or a pen. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fill the bottle up till about this height here with spring water in it. And you're going to want to not have the dropper touch anything. So you're going to want to put that on a paper towel or something that's sterile as possible. Then you're going to fill up your water. You're going to put the spring water in first. You're going to take out this, put it down, fill it up to about here. Then you're going to take 1 full dropper of vegetable glycerin or your preservative, and then put it into the mixture. And then the last part you're going to do is you're going to take your remedy, using my teeth, and you're going to want to put 1 to 3, you're going to want to put 3 drops if it's a 1 ounce bottle, 1 to 2 drops if it's a 1/2 ounce bottle. And so that's how you want to properly dose it. And you're going to want to put just like this: 1, 2, 3 drops into my 1 ounce bottle. You're going to want to cover it up. You're going to want to succuss it. Succuss it means to shake it like this. And this makes sure the remedy gets to the bottom and it's potent and it gets mixed around. And then you're going to want to label it. I recommend putting the date on it just so you know how long you've had it and when you started using it. I would keep a journal, and I like to work with 1 single remedy at a time. As you can see here, Bach Flower Remedies. You can spend some time looking on the Bach Flower Remedies site. They have a quiz. This one in particular here, Wild Rose, helps you feel interest and joy in life when you feel apathetic and resigned to the situation you're in. And in Whole Foods, they actually have more of a list, and it goes into the description of each remedy on a deeper level. So I work with that to help boost me when I'm feeling a little bit down and depressed. And you're going to want to take, after you, so going back to that, sidebar it a little bit. After you succuss it, you're going to want to take the dropper and do 3 drops under your tongue 3 times a day until you see some slight improvements. Now, you can also add, if you want to make the remedy a little bit smoother, if you're feeling, sometimes these remedies can bring up challenges and blockages that you've been working on, and you can have different emotional releases. Not all the time, but you can notice sometimes you may feel anger coming up if that's something you need to work on, and buffering it with rescue remedy or can help you. The buffer can help take the edge off of some of these remedies, which, you know, it's medicine, but it has no side effects or anything that it doesn't interact with any sort of medications that you're on. It's just, it brings up things into your awareness that you need to work on and to work through, and the buffering helps to ease some of that. If it's too much, you could always stop the remedy. When you see improvements, you could always start it up again, use it as many times as you want until you see improvements that you want. Like I said, you could put 1 to 2 remedies in there at once and work on both of these things simultaneously. You can do the 2 remedies with a buffer. You can just use the 1, whichever one works for you. And I hope this helps, and take care of yourself, and much love, unity, and namaste.